Good morning and welcome to Zoe, who works with the STA. Now, Zoe and I met, I think, first, an active net actually. So,
certainly did.
How are you today?
I'm really great, thank you. Recovered from the weekend, just about. Father's Day yesterday, so it was incredibly busy with 3 children.
No, absolutely, absolutely. And you must be missing training because you're a synchro swimmer, aren't you? So you must be.
I just had my 3rd baby and I was getting back in the pool to train for a competition. I was absolutely gutted when we went into lockdown. So desperately missing training, and I coach, and I'm missing the girls and the coaching community as well. So it'll be great when we can get back in the pool.
No, absolutely, absolutely. Yeah, as I said, my daughter's doing small group hockey training and she's absolutely adoring it at the moment. It's just been fabulous. So, but anyway, let's get on with the conversation, because this conversation is really about the survey that we did, the Return to Swimming Lessons survey. And I know that you guys talked about it in your recent webinar where you had, I think, about 650 people on it, which is just fantastic. But what sort of things did you draw from the survey and what are you going to do about what you've now found out?
Yeah, so fantastic webinar that we had in terms of realities of restarting swimming lessons last week, which was delivered by our CEO, Dave Candler, we're very fortunate. He's had a 25-year history in actually operating swim schools. So this is perfect time him to share his experience. And also STA and GLL's National Aquatic Tutor sit on that. And it was quite evident from the questions that were coming out that there's a lot of concern about how they're going to, I suppose, nervousness around formulating and populating those risk assessments.
Yes, yeah.
So one of the things that we've gone a step further with is this week, actually tomorrow, we're delivering a webinar with Right Directions, really drilling down and focusing on how to populate those risk assessments for particular market segments, such as baby swimming or beginners, improvers, etc. So that was one of the main key things that came out of it. Another one was actually the, I suppose, teaching from the pool side is quite alien for a few of our leisure swim school operators that are delivering in the pool side. So again, we're looking at delivering a webinar in terms of pool configuration and teaching from the pool side. And actually we've got our international partners from the Netherlands coming in to deliver a webinar looking at actually how you can teach in deeper water with the safe use of flotation equipment, which again was evidenced in your survey that parents would be happy to see that.
And I think that's really interesting point, Zoe, because one of the things that can come out of these types of issues are opportunities. And, I know that I think it was 53% of parents said they'd be happy to bring their own gear. So in my head, that said, there's an opportunity here. There's a retail opportunity. There may be a little bit of revenue to be generated to help us in the difficult times when we reopen.
Absolutely. And reselling for some of our swim school operators, they've never done this before. STA have proactively taken that. And we've launched, we're doing a virtual expo this Friday, actually, with top brands such as Speedo, Aquaplane, Turtle Pack, Confidence, the flotation jackets. They're all coming together to provide our swim school operators and the wider industry, if anybody's interested, come in the group, with trade discounts so they can then resell as a commercial opportunity. We've gone one step further and we're actually launching a webinar shortly after that virtual expo to kind of handhold those swim school operators that need that assistance with how do you actually do that without potentially holding stock at home. Some of them are obviously operating with our offices at home. So we're really doing everything we can to kind of support our swim school operators during this time and of course the wider leisure industry.
Fantastic. And I suppose that links into that thought around marketing and promotion as well, because I guess a lot of these schools have existed for quite a long time. They've grown over time, and now they've seen quite a few members there. Well, they may see people disappearing. So how are you going to support sort of the marketing and promotion activity for these swim schools when they restart?
Absolutely. So during lockdown, we were very mindful that they may lose contact with their consumers. So we were actually the first to launch a comprehensive children's activity pack that they could then send out to their consumers, and that's actually been downloaded by 300,000 parents already, which is amazing. We've also hosted international quizzes, interactional quizzes that they can do with their consumers. And our International Learn to Swim Week, we took virtual, with 34 countries taking part and reaching over 250,000, which is just incredible for our swim school operators. Moving forward, and we're teaming up with Big Wave Media to look at a marketing and promotional package that they can use to restart their business and think about future business planning and opportunities.
Okay, that's brilliant. And the other thing that struck me was there's an opportunity here. There's been things that the industry has been trying to do for a long time, things like 20-minute lessons for the younger children and things like that. And it feels like this might be an opportunity to try some of those things in an environment, because we've got to, because we need the capacity, we need to get more kids swimming. Are you supporting anything around sort of changing the mindset and the psyche of things we've always done?
Yeah, absolutely. So we've touched on that last week in our restarting swimming lessons, in fact, and the potential to do shorter lessons. I've previously ran swim schools myself, and I trialled that in a facility that had you paid car parking, for instance. And I never thought it would work, 20 minutes lessons, and particularly in the baby and preschool market, where their concentration, these babies, you know, actually 20 minutes is a perfect time for these lessons. So yeah, definitely.
Yeah, and it does make such a difference, because the resource stays the same. The pool time, the teacher's time is all the same, but you can get 3 lessons into what you would have got 2 lessons into. I think it's a really interesting moment for us in time. I don't know if you know, but the word in Japanese for crisis is the same as for opportunity. And it just brings it home to us when you start seeing, particularly the results of the survey. You know, 47,000 people have given us their views on how we should restart swimming lessons. And I'm so pleased to hear organisations like yourself using that data, putting the customer at the heart of the decision-making process. It's fantastic. So, Zoe, I'm going to say thank you very much at this stage, because I think we've got across everything we want to get across. People are able to download the report if they wish. It's free of charge. It'll be on the web as a result of this. And I just want to say thank you so much for your time, and I'm really looking forward to catching up. I really miss our conversations. It's not been good at all. So
I know, we can't wait. We absolutely can't wait. Thank you so much.
Fantastic. Cheers, Zoe. Thank you. Take care. Bye-bye.